Ryanair 180 Yankee Lima, to Cape November 3, left on November. November 3, left November, Ryanair 180 Yankee Lima. Ryanair 180 Yankee Lima, taxi onto Kilo, hold short, link 7. Kilo, hold short, link 7, Ryanair 180 Yankee Lima. Withdraw 62 uniform, surface wind 130 degrees 8 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land. 10 left, go down, middle 62 uniform. Ryanair 180 Yankee Lima, contact ground north, 125-885, see ya. 125.
Farmer, it did. So we got a new top mount and a wishbone. That's what was creating all the racket. Evening everyone. Farmer, Brian, Oren, Graham, welcome back, and Kevin. And you'll be very angry with Ado. He didn't stay on earlier on to watch D-Anne take off. D-A-N-E. D-A-N-N-E. A-N-N-E. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it was in here. It's a Leave LEAV A320. Was here earlier on. We told him to stay, but he said, no, not right, Ado. No, to be fair, you couldn't be out too long on this. Witherow Wookie from Bergen. Now, I have started with a base setting on the camera. It looks a bit dark. Let me know. I can adjust. Obviously, we're going to have to compensate for this bright sun, but you can see one end it's grand and then in the other it's not.
Good evening, continue your boat, just coming number 1, 130 7. Withdraw 62 uniform, to Cape November 3 and right on taxiway November.
Ready, hold out.
Withdraw 62 uniform, 168, and then right, 125, and 885, leaving. Well, okay, then 125,
He had to leave. Yes. Yes. Approved.
Zone 73 Bravo, surface wind 140 degrees at 8 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Sound okay and picture okay. Don't know whether okay is good enough though. Tell you what, we'll use that as an example for a moment. We'll turn one filter off. So there's filter off and we'll adjust slightly to compensate. How about that? Frank, evening. So I have obviously planted myself on arrivals so we can get the A350. Farmer, I imagine it's the weight of the dude standing on top of it that may have caused that problem with the shocks. But anyway, evening to you. I had hoped to do more today, but obviously I was waiting on the call to get the van, so I got the call at 4:30, scheduled, and drove straight here. Much to young William's annoyance. Graham Peters, evening to you. David, hello as well. Right, so are those adjustments okay, or do we need it darker or brighter?
7 November, good evening. Continue approach, number 2.
Obviously, as we go this way, there's not much we can do. They are on reverse ops. Do need to loosen the tripod a little bit. That's better. Sarah Jane, evening to you.
Gemstone 73 Bravo will be Kate, November 3, left on November. November 3, left November 3.
Johnny, evening as well.
Bravo, continue taxi on Kilo, full short, public 7.
Jay Hines, well.
Gemstone 17 November, south wind is from
Picture
140
is Goldilocks
degrees
at the moment. Okay.
Runway 10 left, here to land.
We'll leave it alone, so.
10 left, here to land, Gemstone 17 November. Gemstone 73 Bravo, contact ground on 125, decimal 885, evening. 125.
Adrian, relying on the heat. Well, the heat wave is to continue for the duration of your holidays, Ado, by the looks of things. Carlo Weather posting earlier on that as far as 10 days out, we're still under heat wave conditions.
Hello, I'm Express 183, W1, Dublin.
Alias, evening to you.
183, good evening. Continue approach.
Sheila,
Number 2 to
hello.
traffic in a mile.
Getting ready to head to work.
Traffic wind is from 140 degrees, 8 knots. Continue. So you go, do you know number 2 over there, 183?
More Wookie, yes. ATR from the Isle of Man.
November, Kate, November 3, left on November.
Kevin, evening as well.
November 3, left November, Gemstone 17 November.
We are on the bigger camera this evening, less stable, less zoom, but can absolutely handle this light 100 times better than the other one.
Gemstone 17 November, taxi on to Kilo, hold short link 7.
Scottish Ernie, hello.
Iber Express 1883, surface wind is from 120 degrees, 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear land. Gemstone 17 November, contact ground 125, 885,
Yeah, it's enough of it. Landed directly behind me, sorry. Iberia from Madrid, I think. Ibwookie.
1883, the Cape November 3, right on taxi in November. November 3, right to November. And Iber Express 1883,
Irish Transport, evening to you.
125, 885. Have a great evening. 125, 885, you do Iber Express 182.
Keyboard, hello. We do get it the odd time this side with the Pratt & Whitney engines, so obviously that Iberia is fitted with the same. And I am indeed on the roof of Dubvan. That looks very bright, but anyway. So the aim is to get the Emirates departing here, arriving here on 10 left. Obviously if they change runways, there's nothing I can do about that.
Shamrock 4 Whiskey Lima, good evening. The surface wind is from 140 degrees at 10 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 10 left, Shamrock 4 Whiskey Lima.
Next inbound. Next inbound will be Aer Lingus from Rome. Check this out. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Probably not. This one ain't got the oomph. The Aer Lingus 330 that departed, making its turn upwind. Is that on or off? On, off. There we go. Fingers crossed, Freddie. You managed to dodge any surgery.
6 Fox Hotel is fully established, Dennis. Ryanair 6 Fox Hotel, good evening. Continue approach. You're number 2 to traffic at a mile from touchdown. The surface wind is from 130 degrees at 8 knots. Approach Ryanair 6 Fox Hotel, and we're planning November 4. Roger that, sort that, no problem at all. November 4 is available and parking on 203 Lima. That's great.
KL74, 16 months. Thank you very much.
Whiskey Lima vacate November 3, right on November. November 3, right on November. Shamrock 4 Whiskey Lima.
M99, evening to you.
Ryanair 6 Foxtrot Hotel. Surface
Kilo.
wind is from 140 degrees at 8 knots.
And hello to your dad too.
Shamrock 4 Whiskey Lima, contact ground on 125-885. Bye-bye. 125-885, Shamrock 4 Whiskey, bye-bye.
If I had the other camera, it wouldn't be a problem, but this one won't go in as far. There you go, 112 Charlie. Graham, 38 months in the Spotters Club. And Beach Life, Wendy, 32 months, thank you very much. Oh yeah, my two are the same. My two are absolutely struggling. I've had the fan on in the sitting room the entire day for them, trying to keep them cool. And one of them keeps wanting to go out and lie down on it for some reason.
That's 4, like 6.
Sunday Tango X-ray, continue number 1, wind 130 degrees 8 knots. And 6 Fox Hotel, hold short at link 6.
Skippy,
Short
even
link 6, Ryanair,
farmer, you get the golden speedos at 48 months. You know, we do have a 48-month badge already, but we don't have a 60-month one. The 60-month could be golden speedos if you really, really wanted. That's if we make it that far. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Thanks. 2 months in the club. Much appreciated. Yeah, Ado, Shelby is the same. No matter, like, it was 27 degrees there this afternoon and she wanted to lie in the sunniest part of the garden. And within 2 minutes, she was already panting and I was like, get inside, you. And then they give out to you for keeping them inside. Kevin, 21 months in the Spotters Club, thank you very much. Lots of nice milestones in the chat this evening. Hopefully our text display is working. Top left of the screen. Golden Speedos for the 60-month badge gets the vote. Now, it kind of defeats the purpose, right? Because obviously all the rest of them are planes. Graham currently has the Concorde. His next one will be the SR-71. And then Golden Speedos. But I'm all for it. You know me. Love a good Speedo. Air France Wookie from Paris. I think it's a Wookie anyway, haven't looked. Not a Wookie. E190 I think, is it? Or even smaller? Just seen the Air France call sign and presumed they only send us Wookiees, which should be the way. There was a time when we were actually getting, wasn't it A319s Air France were operating?
Sunday Tango X-ray, indicate November 3 and right turn November.
Indicate November 3, right turn November, from South Midway.
Steven 810, wind 130 degrees 8 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Trans 58 Tango X-ray, continue right turn on November and contact ground 125.885, bye-bye.
Right turn November 3, can you read
Simon, it could be just because we're over the quieter side this evening.
125.885.
They're the same volume as they have always been. But we are as I said, over the quieter side of the airport. No up close engine noises to deafen us all. KL74, I was going to say, I remember filming, myself and Will did an evening stream at the very beginning, and we had the silver painted Air France A319 on stream. Was it Star Alliance, that silver, or is it the other crowd? Ian, 25 months. Thank you very much. Ian, did I see a video of yours on the group earlier on, the Facebook group of the national triple arriving?
So 49 Delta, good evening, continue number 2, wind 120 degrees 8 knots.
Pipe organs, yes. The Wookiee can be an A220 or any of the E2 variant Embraers. The E2, E1, or the 195 E2 or the 190 E2, all fitted with the Pratt & Whitney GTF engines.
Number 4 is available if you want it.
I'm still on the 3.
No problem, 2 November 3 and right for November.
Oh, good on. He's perfecting his guitar skills currently. That's his focus for the summer. Different Ian Burns there. For those unaware, we had a National Airlines 777 freighter land this morning just around 10:30. Ado Orford was live for it, so if you get the chance you can go back and have a look at that landing.
Ground 125, that's 1885, bye-bye.
25, 885, 0, bye.
Yeah, the Star Alliance is silver, so it was, yeah, it was. I remember it was just towards the end of one of our streams and they were actually taken off on 28 left. It was an evening time. And we got it taken off on 28 left. We were further down by Horizon Hill. Aer Lingus from far away. Now, Condor Sock.
Number 49 Delta vacation, November 3 and right for November.
November 3, right on November, 49 Delta.
Airbus making itself heard on departure on the other side. Aer Lingus to Milan by the sounds of things.
And if I see Echo Tango, wind 130 degrees 10, Romeo 10 left, clear to land.
Again, let me know if that needs to be adjusted, because as the sun gets lower in the sky, it's going to mess with that a little bit more.
790 Bravo, good afternoon. Continue approach number 2, wind 130 degrees 10.
Reverse run at 790 Bravo.
49 Delta contact ground 125, 885, all right?
585, number 49 Delta.
Ryanair from Nantes, just for Kerka.
Jer, 28 degrees in Cargo.
In Carlo? Cargo.
Ryanair 53 for Tango 12.
Under 790 Sierra Bravo, wind is 130 degrees 9 knots, only 10 left, clear to land.
Clear land 10 left, under 790 Sierra Bravo.
Jay, evening to you as well.
Under 350 traffic, continue approach number 2, wind 130 degrees 9 knots.
Franks, I would imagine they're not going to bother at this stage. They have the whole fleet in the 2019 white paint scheme. The odd socks we're seeing appearing are obviously coming off a shelf somewhere from spares. But the 320 fleet is aging, so I don't think they're going to spend any more money on it. Ado, enjoy the grub. Ryanair from Valencia next to land. The camera is doing most of its giving out when it's looking this way. Once we get to the halfway point just after touchdown, seems to be okay, but definitely doesn't like that glare behind them.
Sierra Bravo, November 3, right, November Delta.
November 3, right, November, running 790 Bravo.
Franks, I think I've only done it once or twice in my entire life, and that was just because obviously I had everything in the wash and I had to take whatever was there. But no, it's not okay. No. You gonna fly away now as well as I zoom in?
790 Sierra Bravo, contact ground 125, this 185, bye-bye.
Ground 125, 85, ready, 790 Sierra Bravo, right?
Doesn't want to focus on him. He's too small.
Brian, evening to you.
Yeah, the food sweats. It's going to be 8 in about 15 minutes. Rare you get to say that here, but it is nearly too warm for eating, isn't it?
Graham says Etihad Dreamliner 12 minutes out from Abu Dhabi. Thank you.
This is Ryanair from Prague. Now it is a Wednesday evening, so don't be expecting it to be mad busy. Again, I would have preferred to go earlier in the day, but we can only do what we can.
So before you have a list of the contact, Phase with you top November 3, left for November, hold for kilo. Phase with you top of contact ground 125, decimal 885, bye-bye.
Fish, evening to you. I'm declaring now, possibly accounted for, not going to be here in 5 minutes, but let's see. Chicken vindaloo pie earlier, it was class. Yeah, well, I imagine you were sitting in your jocks eating it though, were you? Oh, hello, cow. You coming over to say hello? We're all on the way.
Thank you,
Giving out to me. Wow.
Your left is around 125, 885, bye-bye.
David in Nashville, evening to you.
I imagine overheads are a no-go this evening. Graham with the glare. There's a FedEx taxiing for departure on the south side.
Ryanair 13 Yankee Connect, establish 5 miles, 1 to the left. I want the Yankee Quebec to afternoon wind 120.7 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 10 left.
Lost about a stone eating and sweating. So, during Ado's stream this morning, we were getting hints of a tailwind, and it has stayed that way. It's kind of strange. Tomorrow, it's going to start off again westerly, and then shift to easterly again by the evening time, so pretty much similar to today. But yeah, that's the glare we're dealing with. It's almost impossible to see the inbounds until a certain point. An audience appears. They're just moved by my presence.
Claudia and Alfredo in Interlagos, welcome all the way from Brazil.
This Ryanair coming in has a bit of a mean streak.
7366, continue the approach, units coming number 1, wind 110.7.
It's all the way from Piamido, Palma de Mallorca.
And I want to Yankee Quebec, vacation November 3, right for November. November 3, sorry, say again? Right turn November. Right turn November, and 12 Yankee Quebec.
Sarah Jane, I imagine it began within the first 30 seconds of the stream. Never mind this far in.
366, wind 110 degrees 8 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 left, Ryanair 7366.
And it's like those of you that are old enough to remember the cartoon Captain Planet.
And I want to Yankee Quebec contact.
Graham is here and Ada was here. So when our powers combine.
5865, Ryanair 12 Yankee Quebec. Ciao, thank you.
Ryanair 737-800 next from Vienna. Terry, evening to you.
Tower Shahad 476.5 miles final.
Aircraft 47, continue approach to number 2, wind 110 degrees 9 on.
Yeah, approach Shahad 47.
I'm going to try spin round and get this really quickly. Early rotation as well. Gonzo!
Air 7266, ticket to number 3, left turn November. Air 47, wind 110 degrees 8 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land.
To land 10 left to Shahad 47 heavy.
Minus 7366, hold short taxiway Kilo.
Graham came home from Alicante on Sunday night,
7266,
was
contact
delayed,
North
and when we
125,
arrived, the air bridge was unserviceable and had to wait.
25.
We had a similar
Encounter with Aer Lingus coming back from far away. There was no one to operate the air bridge and we were sat on the aircraft for I think 20-25 minutes as well, waiting for an air bridge operator. Etihad
Dreamliner from Abu Dhabi.
Patricia, evening to you. I hope you're feeling better.
This is 71 Golf, good evening, continue number 2, wind 120 degrees 8.
Where did she get wind interference from?
Delta 71 Golf, wind 120 degrees 8 knots, runway 10 left, straight to land.
Turn on 10 left, yes, sir.
Airport 47, contact ground 125, decimal 885, bye-bye.
125, 885, that's hard, right.
Patrick, even to you.
Farmer, it's great, isn't it? Like, if you opted not to go away this year, you're not losing out.
50 Whiskey Mike, good evening, continue number 2, wind 120 degrees 7 knots.
Continue number 2, Ryanair, 50 Whiskey Mike.
ATR about to land behind me from Newquay. We'll stick with the Dreamliner though.
Peter, evening to you.
Number 3, left turn November, hold short of kilo.
November 3, left November, and don't short of kilo, just don't 71.
Ryanair 50 Whiskey Mike, wind 120 degrees 7 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land.
They're running 10 left, with land Ryanair, 50 Whiskey Mike.
Just 71 golf, contact ground 125, decimal 885, bye.
Ground 125, 885, just don't 71 golf.
Absolutely, Adrian. Perfect timing for the old Hollybox. We had similar last year. Having done it the year before, we were mad worried about the weather in the Mac Loop in Wales last year. And we went over for the week and we had 31, 32 degrees most days. It was great. Not that you want to be climbing a mountain in 31 or 32 degrees, but yeah, I still done it.
Yeah, if you were abroad this week, you'd be kind of cursing it a little bit, alright, wouldn't you? Then again, some parts of Spain, Portugal and France are seeing 40 degrees, so if that's what you're after, you wouldn't be disappointed, I suppose. Little fancy aero brake from Ryanair, keeping the nose of the aircraft raised to use the aerodynamics to slow them down.
Vacation November 3, right for November, when vacation ground 125, decimal 885, bye-bye.
November 3, right November, 125, 885, Ryanair, 50 Whiskey Mike, bye-bye.
What's my favourite aircraft?
Again, I'm a huge fan of the A350.
I just think it kind of
Is a perfect example of how far our technology has brought us to be able to build an aircraft. Oh, don't look at that. Out of carbon fibre, and the incident 2 years ago where you had an A350 sliding down the runway after colliding with another aircraft and there was no fatalities is a perfect example of where modern technology is with aircraft. What are you looking at? Look, hiding behind the post like I can't see you. No, don't just sniff there. And then obviously I do love the A220 because it's like a mini A350. Just looks it. I've always said the A220, the front of it, looks like, you know, those old plague masks that look like the bird face. That's what the A220 reminds me of. That man, even to you. .787, my goal is to fly. I flew on a 787. Flown on a 787. I've mentioned it before. Obviously, my favourite part was the dimming windows. But it was also not my favourite part because then the cabin crew could control your window. And like me, if you're like me, you're always looking out the thing when you're on a plane. And then they darken it on you, be like, oi! Now you can undarken it yourself with the button, but still, it's my choice. We have a Ryanair inbound from Warsaw, an ATR from Manchester, Aer Lingus from Bilbao, Southampton, London Gatwick, Birmingham, Nice, Brussels. We have an A320neo Transavia as well from Paris. So we kept busy anyway.
Ryanair 89 Yankee Hotel, good evening. Surface wind is from 110 degrees at 8 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. 10 left, clear to land, Ryanair Yankee Hotel.
Kira, evening to you. Going to be flying home to Dublin soon, recording some podcasts with lovely Dublin people. Good stuff. Brian says, I was on both the A220 to CDG and then the A350 to Cape Town. I haven't been on a 350 yet. Never been on a 340 or a 747 either. And ideally, well, you're not going to get the chance to do that now, I imagine, but you never know. Franks, I don't know whether you're aware, but for Flight Sim 2020, Fly-by-Wire have an A380 and it's just a wall of computer screens. It's mental. Saudi, evening to you.
Number 2 to traffic 2 miles. The surface wind is from 120 degrees at 7 knots.
Frank says, I was on a 747 back in 2019, BA to Cape Town. Yeah. And Vicky, good afternoon to everyone from extremely hot Hot Cocoa Beach in Florida. You are most welcome along. This is Ryanair from Warsaw. Apologies now, when we get to this point I actually have to step around the tripod because the screen is over the other side of the camera, so to be able to see it I need to move. I could have set up on horizon and done evening departures, but then we wouldn't have got the 350 because that doesn't go back out till 10 o'clock.
Damstone 19 Mike Sierra. Surface wind is from 110 degrees 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 10 left, Damstone 19 Mike Sierra. Ryanair Race Niner Yankee Hotel. Contact ground 125, decimal 885. See ya. 125, 885. Sierra Ryanair 898. Kyoto.
ATR from Manchester inbound. Patrick saying, yeah, aviation technology has moved on leaps and bounds. Everything has, I suppose. Like, even the fact that someone like me is able to broadcast worldwide from the roof of his van. Like, that's, you know yourself, 20, 30 years ago that would have required a big giant satellite dish and a man sitting in a van controlling everything underneath me.
Hello, Shamrock 7 Tango. Shamrock 7 Tango Echo, good evening. Continue approach, shortly becoming number 1. Surface wind is from 120 degrees at 8 knots. Continue approach, thank you, Shamrock 7 Tango.
I saw a great joke recently and it was a school teacher back in the 80s disciplining a student. You're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket. Learn your tables. And now our phones in our pockets can do more than we ever imagined. But you always have a calculator with you. George, evening to you.
Shamrock 7 Tango Echo, surface wind is from 120 degrees, 8 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. 10 left, clear to land, Shamrock 7 Tango Echo.
99, I worked for ESA, never thought we'd be using mobile phones for anything other than calls and texts, and now look what they can do. Exactly that, Ado, exactly.
Aer Lingus inbound from Bilbao. Now, I am looking at a tiny little screen, mostly blinded by the sun. Is that okay? Because I can't tell. You know what I'll be like later if it's wrong? I'll be cursing myself and then I'll be giving out about all of yous for not saying that. Just so you're aware.
November 3, right on taxi, November.
November 3, right to November.
However, if the darkness makes up for my dodgy camera skills, I'm okay.
885, have a great evening, bye bye.
25885, thank you, Shamrock, 7 Tango.
There's Anne, one of the culprits now, baiting poor students. You have to learn this. You're not always going to be able to do this. Yeah.
Tiny bit light at distance, but touchdown is fine. Okay, thank you. Picture is good. Freddie, my wife will tell you I am forever, and I think I've said it on here as well, I am forever ranting about phone zombies. I am forever ranting about phone zombies and people walking around and walking into things and walking into you because Facebook is that important, isn't it? He says as he broadcasts on YouTube, but you know what I mean.
YouTube is exempt.
Tom, hello. Much more reasonable time of day for you, I imagine. Please tell me you're being brought over to a gate. I hope so. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's okay. We don't have criteria for a swap yet. Sky Squad, evening to you.
Good evening. The surface wind is from 140 degrees, 8 knots, runway 10 left, Kirtland.
Kirtland 10 left, Ryanair 4 fast up.
Oh, that's a new one, and that has only emerged maybe in the last year or so, or maybe the last 2 years, of people blaring their phone on full volume, watching a video or having a call, and I don't understand it. True, Bob. We could give it a go, though. Might fall over. We have Ryanair from London Gatwick next to land.
I can just about see it in the glare. There's no point in trying to zoom in.
Ryanair 3765, good evening. Continue approach. Number 2 to complete traffic at a mile from touchdown. Surface wind is from 130 degrees, 8 knots. Continue, Ryanair 3765.
I can't remember which flight it was. It was either Zurich or Frankfurt outbound from here, and there was someone in the row behind me that literally had their phone on full wallop the whole time. Now, I had noise cancelling headphones, so it didn't bother me too much, but like, if you didn't have headphones with you on a plane and you were just blaring something like that, well, you'd make them eat their phone, wouldn't you?
I was, again,
November 3 right on November.
I had this
November
revelation
3, right on November, Ryanair.
earlier this year or towards the end of last year. Obviously, when you get a voice message on the likes of WhatsApp or anything like that, you can hold the phone up to your ear and it comes through the speaker, so only you hear it. I did not know that also works with YouTube. And now these are all going to try it. While you're watching, hold your phone to your ear, and the sound from the stream comes through your earpiece instead of out loud. There you go.
Target Air Johnson to Alpha 1665 for runway 10 left. Tempo to Alpha, good evening. Continue approach. Number 2, Ryanair 45 kilo Papa, contact ground 125885. See ya.
125,885, thanks Ryanair 45 kilo.
And Will and Eric were in the cinema last month for something like that, and there was a group of young lads in front of them, and one of them was talking on his phone. Can't remember what they went to see, but Will tackled them. Fair play to him. He's probably going to end up with multiple injuries during his lifetime, but Will tackled him, told him to put his phone away or leave. Now, he was nice and brave because his brother's there with him, and his brother is built like a tank.
Ryanair 3765, Kate, November 4, Fox Outer, hold short, link 6. November 4, Fox
Tom.
Outer for link 6, Ryanair 3765.
It was a top mount on the passenger side shock and wishbone. So my understanding is a top mount is where basically the suspension strut meets the body of the van, and there's a giant kind of rubber grommet there that prevents it knocking, cushions it, and that had disintegrated, so that's what the knocking noise was.
140 degrees 8 now. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Third line 10 left, November 3, Volvo.
Yeah, and I said that to Will afterwards. I said, Will, you could say that to the wrong person and it could go horribly wrong for you. But like I said, his brother was there. And as innocent as he is and all, you wouldn't want to be tackling Eric. Bilal, evening to you.
Hello, Ryanair 988.
Ryanair 9R. Yankee, good evening. Continue approach. Number 2 to traffic in a mile from touchdown. Surface wind is 132 degrees 7 knots.
Southampton, ATR next.
November 3, left on November. November 3, left November, ship zone 12. Ship zone 2 Alpha, continue taxi on a kilo, hold short 7. Kilo, short 7, ship zone 12.
Spring could have come and done you, would have been free flight. Yeah, go over a bump and get in a plane accident.
Ryanair 9 Lima Yankee, the surface wind is from 110 degrees at 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear to land 10 left, Ryanair 9 Lima.
Ryanair
Zone 2 Alpha,
from
contact ground
Nice,
north 125 885. Good evening.
Brussels SAS from Copenhagen, and then Transavia from Paris.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo is established on the ILS runway 10 left.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo, good evening. Continue approach. Number 2 company traffic at a mile from touchdown. Surface wind is 110 degrees, 5 knots.
Continue approach Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo.
Again, something else screaming out the south side. It's either an older engine or full beans. Big waft of smoke left behind. Don't know whether you can see it on the camera or not. You probably can, just around there.
Hold short link 7 and contact ground 125 885. Have a good evening.
Kilo to link 7 for this flight. All the best in here, 19.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo. Surface wind is from 110 degrees at 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Land runway 10 left, Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo.
Yeah, Freddie, when you register a phone number now, you can ask for it to be listed X directory as well, so it's not public, even for mobiles. But yeah, like that, how many companies are selling the phone numbers on as part of a block of data, or how many companies are being compromised and not telling you, and your phone number is being sold on. You have apps out there now that just guess numbers as well, so robo-dialers can just guess phone numbers and they keep going till they get one that hits.
Shortly becoming number 1. Surface wind is from 120 degrees at 8 knots.
This is Ryanair from Brussels, then SAS from Copenhagen.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo, Cape Telemetry, left, on the
So, left, that's November 3, November Kilo, we must link 7 Ryanair. Hold short, link 7 Ryanair 3 Quebec.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo, thank you, sir. And contact ground north on 125 885. Good evening.
Contact ground on 125, that's 855 Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo.
Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo, confirm me 125 885, sir.
25, decimal 885 Ryanair 3 Quebec Kilo.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Scandinavian 85 Alpha, surface wind 120 degrees 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
SAS.
1 November Bravo, we have 4 and a half final.
Translate 1 November Bravo, good evening. Continue approach. Shortly becoming number 1. Surface wind is from 120 degrees 7 knots.
Continue approach, today 1 November Bravo.
Stop that.
Scandinavian 85 Alpha, vacate November 3, left on taxiway November.
Where was Dublin that I didn't see? Hardly right in front of me.
85 Alpha, continue taxi onto Kilo, hold short, link 7. Translate 11 November Bravo, surface wind is from 130 degrees, 8 runway 10 left, clear to land.
320 Neo, Transavia from Paris, Orly next.
Scandinavian 85 Alpha, contact ground 125 decimal 885. Good evening. 25855, good evening, Scandinavian 85 Alpha. Scandinavian 85 Alpha, just confirming 125 885. Take care. 537 Echo, good evening. Continue approach. Number 2 to traffic at 1 mile from touchdown. Surface wind is from 130 degrees, 7 knots. Translate 11 November Bravo, vacate November 3, right on taxiway November.
November 3 and right on taxiway November from 31 November Bravo.
Just as the Ryanair was turning off, so around down here maybe.
Translate 11 November Bravo, when vacated, contact ground 125.
When vacated 125, this was 885 from today, 11 November Bravo, bye.
Flyer
Hello.
37 Echo,
Evening to you.
surface wind is from 110 degrees at 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land, 10 left, flyer.
BA Embraer E190 from London City, followed by a 320 from Heathrow.
Left, approaching 6 miles. 33834, very good evening. Continue approach. Your number 2 to traffic at 1 mile from touchdown. Surface wind is from 100 degrees at 7 knots. Continue, number 2, 3834. Flyer 37 Echo, November 4, straight ahead on Foxtrot Outer, hold short, link 6. Western 4, straight ahead to
Anchor, evening to you.
Flyer 37 Echo, when vacated, contact ground.
Mr. Bear, hello as well.
It is 1565.
So, BA Embraer, and there's going to be a BA 320 next.
Surface wind is from 110 degrees, 7 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Whatever, kind of on, do it 834. Ryanair 4 Charlie, uniform, good evening. Continue approach, just becoming number 1. Surface wind is from 110 degrees and 7.
Copy, Ryanair 4 Charlie.
I wore shorts and I did put sun cream on, but my leg looks burnt. Why are you coming this way?
34, vacate November 3 and right on taxi in November. Number 3, right on November, leave it 8.
I hope they're just being held.
Because that could be bad news for us. Lisbon's still coming in this side, so
Seabird 834, when vacated, contact ground 125885. Good evening. Once vacated 125885. Good evening. Ryanair 4 Charlie uniform, Leafwood H1017 hectopascals.
1017, Ryanair 4 Charlie.
Ryanair 4 Charlie uniform, surface wind now from 110 degrees 7 knots. Runway 10 left.
We're below the 10,
First man,
so they could switch.
Ryanair 4 Charlie.
They won't though, I hope, but they could. I think they're just taxiing the long way over to the south side.
yeah, sock check is still easterly, so we're okay. I think they're just taxiing over.
Phew!
Costa del Dubjet.
Yeah.
Ryanair 4 Charlie uniform, after, clear to land, runway 10
When I'm
left.
at home later, I'm not able to put my legs on the chair because they're burnt. Blame you all.
First man, 10 left, Ryanair 4 Charlie.
So we have Ryanair from Lisbon behind me. Then we will have Amsterdam, Def from Malaga, Ryanair from far away, London Gatwick, Marseille, Stansted, Heathrow. What else? Come on.
This is Lisbon. Big giant burp. Where's he gone? Can't even see him.
Form Kate, November 3, right, next to November. When vacated, contact ground.
Sorry, too busy trying to
correction,
get the giant bird.
125885.
non-metal one, obviously.
November, and right down, and when ready, contact call 125 8854 for confirm.
Right, chat to you soon, and thanks for being here.
Emirates, 36 minutes out.
Okie dokie. ATR sounds like it's doing the streaming. Oh my god.
Where's he gone?
There's a little dub bun just here. Actual bunny, not a hare though. See if he comes out to play. Went into that little gap there. The verges are getting done on the south side anyway, by the sounds of it, so.
Bush watch.
Yeah, but it's for a good cause. When I see it again, I'll zoom in on it. He ran all the way down that little worn path down the verge here. I thought I'd be able to get it, but no.
Next arrival will be Ryanair 737-800 from Amsterdam. Just turning on to final. I thought that was the cooling fans. No. Someone having great fun with their throttle settings, that's what that is.
Stay right there, 220 Bravo, every shot, 40 left.
Ryanair 33 is still Bravo, good evening. Surface wind is from 120 degrees and 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
I wonder, is there an ATR in the test bay maybe? Because it's a whole lot of racket for something that's departing. They've burnt half their fuel. Still waiting for Amsterdam to come into view.
It absolutely does have the sound of a cooling fan though, doesn't it?
Bravo, the Cape November 3, right on taxi November, when vacated and take the ground on 125885. Have a great day.
3 right November, when vacated ground 15885. That's on Ryanair 230 Bravo.
EI what will be next from Malaga?
So we're going to have Aer Lingus from Malaga, Ryanair from far away, Ryanair from Marseille, Stansted, Aer Lingus from Heathrow, another Ryanair from far away. That's wow, 2 of them close together like that. FR7035 and FR8112, about 20 minutes apart, both coming in from far away. We're going to have Beauvais and the Emirates A350 just off the coast now of Blackpool, heading over towards us.
Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Clear left, clear to land, 11585.
Autopilot off.
Tonight's Emirates is A6 EXQ A350-900, not the UAE flag one. We've had that I think we've had that 3 nights in the last 7. The specially painted UAE flag A350. burp.
Wind check 120 degrees 7.
Sock, just as Ado said this morning, hasn't been the same since Dean said he wasn't streaming for a while. The first far away should have been 1840. Okay.
Travel 585.
Possibly hit small bird distance in some time soon there, and 9 seconds late.
Will do, sir. No problem at all.
And tower on entry, Michael.
Entry Mike Alpha, hello. Continue approach, surface wind 110 degrees 7 now.
On to approach on entry, Michael.
Travel 585, November 3, right November, when vacated ground.
Let's have a quick look and see
885. We'll get that
if they're acting on the ground that's making that noise.
November and 165, ground rescue 14, you
Rescue 14, good evening, sir. Yeah, the previous Aer Lingus has just after landing report they may have hit a small board. So if you want to proceed out as far as November 7, I'll get you on. I'm just going to see if this next land is happy to take a landing here.
November 7, I hope short of you.
Ryanair 3 Mike Alpha, previous Aer Lingus 320 report possible small board strike. You happy to take a landing here?
From Manchester, Michael.
Ryanair 3 Mike Alpha, surface wind 110 degrees 7 now. 110 left, your land.
Straight line, comes west, and just to confirm, there was up to the touchdown, wasn't it, Manchester, Michael?
Sorry, sir, say that again?
It was around the touchdown zone, wasn't it?
It was around the touchdown, so yeah, I am going to get the runner inspected, but you can't get that before your arrival.
That's understood. Clear to right, sir.
Thank you, sir. Said it was a small boat.
So I doubt we would have seen that now, but that Aer Lingus that just landed reported a small bird strike, or possible bird strike, should we say. It's like murder investigation. Without a body, it didn't happen. Ryanair from far away, about to land.
Rescue 14 from November 7, enter runway 10 left. Sit down and you can report vacate at November 3. They said it's possible bird strike at the touchdown zone.
We're clear there, 10 left.
November 3 right on November, and when vacated 125885. Have a great evening, thanks.
November 2 right on November.
Where is the UR here, Doc? I can actually do that. Must do, actually.
5.885.
1 to 5.885.
Big shout out to the crew at Airplanes Live for letting me use the feed on the stream. I did seek permission, so thank you very much. Those of you that are in the Discord will have seen I did post a link to their app. It's class. Full ADSB app done similar to Flight Radar, just no ads. And obviously full coverage, you can even filter for military if you want.
Surface wind 110 degrees, 5 knots. Continue. What is your Ryanair?
It's amazing all the different aviation communities that are out there. Like obviously YouTube streaming has a huge aviation community, but believe it or not, ADSB gathering has a huge community as well, and it's only something I've realised since I started with my own ADSB tracking and stuff. It's class, but still.
Okay, vacating.
Our next arrival will be a Ryanair from Marseille. We do have a rescue vehicle on the runway though. Get to the chopper. Rescue still on the runway.
Ryanair 600 Lima, surface wind 110 degrees, 5 knots.
Okay, rescue vehicle off the runway.
Clear to land 10 left.
Just as well they were cleared to land, really. We have rescue coming back on.
61 Juliet Lima, thanks for your help, sir. November 3 left on November.
Out to November 3 left on November and
Ryanair 61 Juliet Lima can taxi to Kilo and hold short link 7. We can take it back to Kilo and hold short link 7. 6 Kilo with some. Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo, short line, 3 lines, 10 left. Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo, hello, continue approach, run inspection in progress, continue surface wind 110 degrees, 5 knots. Continue, thank you. Yes, sir. Ryanair 61 Juliet Lima, contact ground,
Chris?
125, 885.
I did wave to you when you beeped on the way by. Hope you're all well.
Say 125, decimal 885. 125, 885 right now. Thank you. Rescue 14, check is completed, and runway 10 left. Break, Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo, surface wind 110 degrees, 5 knots, runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land 10 left, Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo.
Ryanair from Stansted.
Rescue 14, appreciate the help there, sir, thank you. Up time. Rescue 14, thank you, sir, for that. Hold short 10 left, and contact ground 125, 885. Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo, appreciate the seat, sir, thank you. Vacate November 3 and left on November. November 3 left November, Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo. Ryanair 88 Victor Bravo, continue taxi to Kilo, hold short link 7 and contact ground 125.885.
So Franks, the Aer Lingus 2 landings ago reported a possible bird strike.
So the rescue vehicle was on the runway looking for a carcass to confirm or clear. And like I said, that the Ryanair before this one, literally they got clearance about what, 300 foot?
Shamrock 173, good evening. The surface wind is from 120 degrees at 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Thank you, clear land 10 left, Shamrock 173.
So we have Aer Lingus from Heathrow next. Another Ryanair from far away. A350 just approaching Balbriggan. Again, folks, I know this isn't as busy as we're used to and it's a Wednesday evening, but I did say I'd do Wednesday, and then obviously the delay in getting the van back, I did not want to do something. We're still on for Friday anyway, and we shouldn't have any van issues. Unless my giant ass has damaged it while I'm up here again today, which who knows. Child. Yeah, confirm. Looking for a carcass, not carcass. EI173 from Heathrow. The sun is directly above us now.
Ryanair 906 Lima Foxtrot, good evening. Continued approach, just becoming number 1. Surface wind is from 130 degrees at 5 knots.
Wonder, can I? I'm just going to test something here.
Shamrock 173, vacate November 3, right, taxi November. Right, November 3, right. Shamrock 173, when vacated, contact ground 125, decimal 885. Good evening. 5885.
It's a little bit better. A little bit, not much.
Ryanair 906 Lima Foxtrot, surface wind is from 120 degrees at 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. 10 left.
Over to the fence. Franks, we'll see what time of day is suitable. Obviously, we don't want to be getting cooked in the afternoon sun, so we'll either go early or late, and we'll see what way the wind is blowing for us. I might be able to see the tree fitty in the distance. The glare over that side is just too much haze directly opposite me, if you get me. There's just literally nothing.
November 3 left, on taxiway November, Ryanair 96 Lima Foxtrot.
Ryanair 96 Lima Foxtrot, continue taxi onto Kilo, hold short of link 7.
A day's work right there. Driving one of them things all the way around here.
7 Ryanair 96 Lima Foxtrot.
So we have a Ryanair from Beauvais over Maynooth to join final.
Ground 125885.
And
125885 Ryanair.
the A350 currently approaching my house in Dunshaughlin, heading towards the Hill of Tara. We have a crew of motorcycles all changing their mind. If you ever wonder why we don't really do evening streams, is because things get very unsocial here for most of the evening. At least it's the evening time, because during the day, especially during the summer months, at the pillars and up along here, there's a lot of kids around. At the moment, I think there's me and one other car, so it's not too bad. Franks, if you early morning pull up to the pillars there and just look at all the fast gas bottles left on the ground.
Ryanair 40 November Delta, good evening. The surface wind is from 130 degrees at 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land.
Yesterday, runway 10 left, kind of, 40 November Delta.
Freddie, I'm driving bikes since I was 16, and obviously in my young and stupid days, I say I would have attempted to. I say attempt because I was never good enough to be able to actually do one. But, I mean, as soon as I was old enough to realise, what are you at? Not only is it not safe, but it's not really good for the bike either. So, Ryanair from Beauvais, followed by the A350. I'm going to go for the twofer. I don't think we're going to get it with the glare. Oh. There is a twofer. And 350 in the background. Dave, evening to you.
9 Juliet, Quebec, Subsequently, I like 10 left, planning to vacate from November 2.
Emirates 900 Juliet, Quebec, and good evening, sir. November 2, copy that, is available. Surface wind is from 1
The awful shame if your registration was on the internet.
Traffic at 1 mile per time, take your beach. Nothing approach, Ryanair 40 November Delta, when vacated, contact ground 125.
Emirates A350 next.
Emirates 9R Juliet Quebec. Surface wind is from 110 degrees 5 knots. Runway 10 left, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 10 left,
A dub stinger, wouldn't it be class? Looked like the bird just flew into the Emirates there, didn't it? J-Ro. Evening. I did see earlier on, it's your birthday, so happy birthday.
Julie Quebec, November 2, right on November. Clear right on November, Emirates 9 Julie Quebec. Emirates 9R Julie Quebec, contact ground 125, decimal 885. Have a good evening. 25885, you do Emirates 9 Julie Quebec. This is hello, Emirates 9R Julie Quebec on November. Emirates 9 Julie Quebec, jumping ground 6 Foxtrot outer, hold short of 64. Foxtrot outer to hold short of lead 4, Emirates 9 Julie Quebec.
Juliet, Quebec, contact ground south 121.8.
118 with the ground south. Yeah, able.
Farmer, chat later. So folks, yeah, again, I know it was only a brief one this evening. We'll make up for it Friday once I don't get burnt to a crisp. If you haven't, please do consider hitting the like button for me. Probably the shortest stream we've done in quite a while, I imagine. Without technical failures, obviously. But yeah, look. We will be back Friday. We'll have a look at the weather forecast. We'll see what way the wind is forecast. It seems to be changeable between westerly and easterly. Ideally, with the sun as bright as it is at the moment, the pillars are kind of a no-go. They absolutely ruin the view. So we could even do the mound on Friday, we'll see. I'm making no promises now.
We could, I said, we could. Not we are. Squadron just arriving for refreshments.
Yeah, anyway, folks, thank you very much. Mods, also, thank you. Last minute notification for a stream. But yeah. Right, I'm not Orf. He was on earlier. But I am away. And yeah, see you Friday. Bye bye. Oh, quick shout out, just because it's been on my mind. May, drop us a message, just let us know you're alright. I know a lot of the channel, especially the mods and crew, are thinking of you. But May, yeah, if you're hearing this and seeing this, just let us know you're alright. But anyway, laters everyone.